Chelsea should sell Raheem Sterling this summer. Not only Sterling, let's go through every single Chelsea player that made the 2023-2024 Premier League squad, and I'm going to tell you which player should be kept and which player should be sold, and as well as which player should be loaned out. And you are going to be shocked to find your favorite Chelsea player to be either on the sell, keep, or loan list. And as you all already know, I'm KMV, the number one Chelsea fan. Without wasting any time, I'm going to start from the defense line and I will end it at the top. The first on my list is Robert Sanchez. This brother has to be kept for just one reason. 6 years deal is left on his contract with Chelsea. Come on, how did we even go about giving Robert Sanchez 7 years contract with Chelsea? This brother has not been good, and I feel like selling Robert Sanchez, we are going to get less money as compared to what we bought him for. So to me, I would prefer to keep him but loan him, because I don't think Robert Sanchez is actually Chelsea's number one at this point. No, even second choice, I don't think. I think Chelsea currently, we are thinking of getting a number one, and Petrovic has proved himself to be either the number one or the second choice goalkeeper, and I think Robert Sanchez is either the third option, and to him to be in Chelsea, I don't think he will get enough playing time, so definitely we should loan him out. Next on my list is Petrovic. I think most of the goals Petrovic has actually conceded with Chelsea this season all came from defensive error. You can tell for yourself, you can see how poor our defense has actually been throughout the season. We don't concede goals just for fun, and I think Petrovic is a young talented player. He is just 24 years old, and for me, I will keep him. Moving on, Levi Colwill is 100% keep for me. This man is the future of Chelsea defense and England defense. Maybe it might take 2 to 3 years before England gets him on that starting 11, but I believe as soon as he gets on that starting 11, he will never be benched, and I know he will become a regular starter for Chelsea as from next season. That is if only he can stay fit. So definitely we are keeping Levi Colwill. Disasi should be an easy sell for Chelsea. This guy is not that player for Chelsea. He is so slow, low pressing. He is a one game player, and I don't think Disasi will have a space if all the talents that we have at that back were actually fit. So to me, I prefer we sell Disasi while he is still valuable, not when he has actually run out of form before we struggle to sell him. So to me, sell Disasi this summer. But the should either be a loan or keep. I don't know exactly where I can classify this brother. Looking at the first leg of the season, Badeshield was that player who immediately he steps on the pitch, he will at least make one mistake, and that mistake will end up being a goal. But looking at the second leg of the season, Badeshield has been fantastic. You could tell from his last games, this guy was really willing to play for the badge. He was fighting, he was pressing, and I think loaning him out will make him to improve more. He will actually arrive at his full potentials. This guy is a massive talent, so I don't think we should sell him. Rather, we should loan him out. Next player on my list is Wesley Fofana. Oh my god, this guy cannot stay fit. Like, this guy has been injured throughout the season. He never played 1 minute with Chelsea this season. But you know what? I will keep Wesley Fofana. This guy is a talented player who we cannot afford to miss him. If he can stay fit, you see the combination of him and Levi Colwill, they will be the future of Chelsea's defense. So for me, definitely we are keeping Wesley Fofana. Moving on with the next player on my list, Chalobah is one of those players who I always wanted Chelsea to sell him. I always dream of Chelsea selling Chalobah, and that is all because of the injuries which this guy has been getting. We need players to play for Chelsea, not players who will be out week in, week out because of injuries. But looking at Chalobah's recent form, I think keeping Chalobah has to be the best decision at that Chelsea defense. This brother has literally shown us a different version of himself. His desire to play for the badge, his willingness to defend, his passion. I mean, this guy, you can count on him at any point of time at that defense, and I don't think selling Chalobah is an option. But the owners of Chelsea had to sack Mauricio Pochettino just because Pochettino had to defend Chalobah and Conor Gallagher, and you will not believe that these owners value Chalobah for just 25 million pounds. Can you imagine? Chalobah, with the experience which this guy has, with the quality which this guy has actually shown us, the owners want to sell him for just 25 million pounds, and they will go out and get another average defender who will come and maybe take 1 to 2 years before adapt to Chelsea. No, that is stupidity. To me, selling Chaloba is not a topic. We don't need to sell Chaloba. He is 100% cheap for me. Now, Malogusto. If Cole Palmer is the most excellent Chelsea player, then Malogusto should be the best Chelsea player. If Cole Palmer is at 100, Malogusto should be at 98 or 95. This brother has been one of the best right backs in Premier League this season. 9 assists with Chelsea this season, and this guy, you could see how he was playing as a winger and at the same time as a defender. He has 9 assists in his debut season with Chelsea. We can't be talking about Malogusto when it comes to stuff like this. 100% keep for me. Moving on, Alfie Gilchrist, young player, talented Chelsea player. Definitely we should keep Alfie Gilchrist, but I think Alfie Gilchrist at this point will not have enough playing time with Chelsea as from next season, because our aim for next season is either to win Premier League and qualify for top 4. So definitely we should loan out Alfie Gilchrist. He is a very talented and energetic player, and I believe Alfie Gilchrist with Chelsea, he will definitely win Champions League with Chelsea. But I don't think keeping Alfie Gilchrist with Chelsea at the moment is the best solution for him. To me, let him develop elsewhere. Let him go and get enough playing time, maybe to League One, maybe a championship. There he will get enough playing time and he can develop properly, just like other players have been loaned out. So to me, loan out Alfie Gilchrist. Moving on with the last 3 defenders, Ben Chilwell, Reece James and Marco Corella. I will not say anything on Ben Chilwell. I would love to know what you think we should do with Ben Chilwell. Should we sell him? Should we keep him? Or should we loan him out? Let me know your opinion on that. Talking about Marco Corella, fantastic talent. This guy has been brilliant with Chelsea, except for the injuries. This guy has been good. And him playing as an invented midfielder is just another version of him, which I would love to see him doing his thing for next season. So definitely we should keep Marco Corella. And now Reece James. Most of you have been talking about Reece James. You guys have been like, we should keep Reece James. We should keep Reece James. Yes. Reece James is 100% Chelsea keep. I love him. Fantastic captain. This guy, almost see. Forget about that red card which he got. Yes, he has been injured for a very long time. He came and gave us another reason why we should depend and rely on him as a Chelsea captain. But before we could open our eyes, he got another red card and he will miss the first 3 games of next season. But that still has not changed my mind for Reece James. He is a fantastic talent. Like, I don't see anybody near him. And I have seen some argument about Reece James and Malogusto, who will start when both of them are actually available. I would love to know what you think about that. At that midfield, Moses Caicedo, 115 million pounds. Wow. Do you think Caicedo has shown us enough reasons why we bought him for such amount of money? Well, some of you can argue and say no, but to me, Caicedo has already proved himself. His qualities are there. Chelsea are not good. Definitely, you don't expect Caicedo, who just came to Chelsea, to be good. He is not Cole Palmer, who you will be expecting his impact to be felt at every game. No, Caicedo has been balling for Chelsea low key, but a lot of you guys don't see what he has been doing, and it's so shocking that his first Chelsea goal is actually competing for the best goal of the season, and he actually scored that goal during the last game of the season. That just shows you what he will do coming into next season. So definitely we are keeping Caicedo. Moving on, Romeo Lavia, the injury guy, 58 million pounds, and Lavia has made just 35-minute appearance with Chelsea. But you know what? Keep Lavia. I believe Lavia is a massive, talented young player who, if he can stay fit, him go the ball properly for Chelsea. Like that midfield, that Chelsea midfield go be on fire if at all Lavia can stay fit. But if this guy returns back from his injury and he cannot play 10 or 15 games in a row, then I have no option but for us to sell Lavia. We cannot be keeping players who will not be playing for Chelsea and yet we are spending on them. It's useless. So definitely Lavia should be on the waiting list.